The elevator has no power. There's a lot of stuff in here. Spark plug. First aid kit. There's nothing scarier in a horror game than when they just start throwing good items at you. Where do I put the spark plug? Alright, where else can I go here? Did I miss anything along the way this way? I don't believe so. No, that was the way out. This was the way to the save room. Just this door here. Access denied. I need to steal somebody's hand. Did I go in this room? I did. Just gotta find where we put the spark plug. It's gotta be like... Gotta be here, right? One of these things? Okay, so it's not in there. Smash them. Smash them all. Hoping I don't have to remember the positions of all these switches. That would be a bummer. I'm just telling you right now, that ain't happening. Okay, so... in here? Really? Nothing? Anything? Anything? Bueller? Mueller? Can't get in this door here. Puppet virus carriers only. That means I have to inject myself with the puppet virus? Or I guess with just some black blood, right? Fascinating. What am I missing here? There's some fuse boxes. The computers are not working. So... Oh man, I saw this suit. It scared the crap out of me. Like when I came up this way right here, it like appeared there. Do you see that? Like it just like there. I don't know what to do. I feel like I've gone back far, way too far, right? Like... Can I take some dude's hand? This guy? Well, there's this thing. We got any clues about that, though? Okay. So she really doesn't mention any colors or anything. There's like nothing. I feel like there's not really been a mention of this. Maybe we just need to like fill it up. No, it's clearly a puzzle, but we don't have a clue for it. Yeah, that's totally, gotta be Lucia, right? We just press the start button, what happens? Okay. Like, super stuck. Do like the Final Fantasy style of looking for things. Where, I don't know if you guys ever looked for secrets in like Final Fantasy games by just like hugging the walls and just like hitting the button over and over again until something clicked. Just me. Huh. I mean, there's got to be some in the other room that I'm just like straight up missing, right? Or is this like a weird door? No. Elevator has no power. I have a spark plug, but I just gotta find where to put it. Apparently that's gonna be the hardest puzzle in the game. I was looking at these things up here, right, where I'm shining the light. Those look like the spark plugs, don't they? That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah. My actual thought was that we were going to have to inject ourselves with the puppet virus. Which I'm not a huge fan of, but it would, yeah, it'd be much better to like have like just sever some dude's arm and then do that. Can I put the spark plug into something I already have? I don't think so. I feel like there was like a puzzle similar to that in the first game, and like seeing how the levels move makes me think, okay, so we're gonna have like the red's gonna have to be at a certain level, the yellow's gonna be at a certain level, and then the green. Hi, Pickles. Hello. It's time for attention for Pickles. He demands it. But then yes, whatever concoction we come up with there has to be injected into something. When all else fails. We're surrounded by metal and this thing's not picking up anything. I have to restore power to the elevator somehow. That seems like the next logical step, right? And in my head, I'm like, okay, well, spark plugs deliver power, or they're definitely responsible for the process in some capacity, right? But I cannot interact with anything, and I'm starting to wonder if it's like bugged. I have a concern that it might be bugged because I know they're still patching the game. Like there was a puzzle earlier that they said that they had fixed, where you could soft lock yourself in the game. So I'm hoping that like whatever I have to do here is not some kind of bug. Spark plug into the machine. Which machine? The liquid machine? I wonder if I can. That'd be interesting. Let's try. This way. Like maybe even like the liquid could be like... Or the spark plug could be like some kind of a container. No, can't be used here. Okay, but I don't know the correct... I don't know the correct thing. I don't want to just start injecting. Hang on. Wait, let's read our notes. Okay, so we figured something out. Injected Caroline with an inert substance. Lucia didn't notice anything. So I do not have the puppet virus currently. She plans to stop me from synthesizing a vaccine that can immunize a host against the puppet virus. Fortunately, this vaccine cannot reverse the effects of the puppet virus once the virus is in the bloodstream, so there is no chance of reversing its effects on me. However, if the vaccine is administered before the host is infected, it will render them immune to the virus's effects. I am going to need a large amount of black blood directly from the Black Phoenix subject. So what's the black... I'm missing a note right here. Look at this. Look at this. Wait. By fusing the black blood and Caroline's blood, I have managed to synthesize a virus that negates the host's free will, allowing them to be controlled fully. After countless failed experiments, she really did have the answers I needed. Like pulling strings from a puppet, the side effects of fine, constant fatigue. Okay, so I'm missing a thing though, but like this is it. That's the answer to the puzzle right there. But if I inject myself with this thing without having been immunized, that's it for old Caroline. Yeah, look, this is where... That's where, he shoved me. That's where Miguel saved my booty. Alright, so where's Angelica's notes? Okay, so that last piece there is what, green, yellow? But that's still... So it's 2/3 yellow, 1/3, or I'm sorry, 2/3 green, 1/3 yellow. Double check all notes? Yeah. That's about the book. Yeah, it's all old stuff. Every twist and inconvenience was all part of design. Okay. Which the day of reckoning has come. Those who receive the gift of the purple skin. Interesting. Okay. Those without the mark are not worthy to inherit the new world that we are about to create. The house will be decimated. That's actually a really old journal entry too. This is the Puppet Master one we just read. That might be the answer, though. the number of red in the book. In the, this one here, right? Nope. This one. Yeah, like this. So it's like... Oh, I see. So 2/3 of it is red. And the remaining third is 2/3. Oh, God. Fractions. Pickles. Relax. Relax, kitten. I give you all the attention while you're awake. Relax. So I think then... So if we look at this here... So we would need very little yellow, right? The other book had numbers with pages in it. Who, Lucia? Let's see which one. Or 1-2. That makes sense. One that had drawings in it with red. Where'd you see the numbers? Oh, you're counting the number of red drawings? Okay, yeah. I feel like I've been like obsessive compulsively picking everything up, right? And yet, like, I feel like I'm still missing a journal entry or two. Well, we can try the 4-1-2. All right, so 1, and then that makes sense based on the drawing too. Hold on. Is this, let's see, wait. Let's go all the way down here. I think that's 3, 2, 1. It does go lower than that. Sorry, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's basically, so then the remaining, yeah, look. The remaining third would then, this would cover that, right? Your math is wrong? 6-1-2? I don't know, you might be right with the 4-1-2, because I'm looking, I'm like thinking about this drawing here, right? So 2/3 of the virus is is red. The remaining third is then comprised of this. So how many are there total? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seems to be the max. Draw a circle and make it 9 parts? I can't draw a circle. Right. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking. 1 yellow, 2 green equals 3, and then, so that's like the remaining, that's like what's left here. So 1, 2, 3. Ah, it doesn't go up that high, though. Right. Okay, so we're at 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2 here would be accurate. Let's try it. It totally worked. Am I purple now? It turned me purple. Yeah, I did 6. Yeah. I think that was it. But now I'm infected with the puppet virus, which means she can control me. And I can't be vaccinated. It's too late. It worked, though. So I think we've just locked ourselves into the bad ending. Joseph's intriguing words. This is number 6. This is the one we were missing. What in God's name, what has happened to the town? Almost everyone is left and the stench is unbearable. Mother Lucia, why didn't you tell me anything about what was happening here? I ran into old Joseph and he told me, and what he told me left me in a shock. Mother Lucia is planning something to conquer the entire world, and I, locked in that laboratory, was the one who helped her with her evil plan. Is this the world in which my Caroline will walk? I cannot allow it. Old Joseph dared me to go down into the depths beneath the laboratory, telling me I would find answers there. I returned to the laboratory only to discover that Lucia had implemented a mechanism to allow entry only to those who carry the puppet virus in their blood. I could synthesize a vaccine for the virus, but for that I would need access to the laboratory. Damn you, Lucia. Got her. Her insidious trap has been set. All right, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. What do I gotta smash in there? The discs must be touching for the generator to operate, so that's where I think my spark plug's gotta go, right? What's over here? Wait, I saw something else. Maybe not. Okay. Alright, there's that. Bet there's another spark plug. Oh, here it is. There's nothing left to do here. Body shells, good, good. Thank you for helping me map that out too, because I probably would have been stuck on that for a while. So the only place, I mean, I guess I could not have been vaccinated first anyway, because we had to be in here to even attempt to get the vaccine. But she says that she did it. She had to use it in this last journal entry here. She says she had to, so poor Angelica went through all this trouble to make sure I did not get the puppet virus, and then I went and injected myself with it. So Yeah, I don't know. All right, well let's get the discs to touch. Okay. With the old switcherino. Something is causing the generator to lose power. Okay. Flip the switch and then reconnect it. Okay. We've got power. It means we should be able to use the... You know what? I feel like, we've got so many tapes, right? We might as well use them. And I often mistake the amount of time I've spent between saves as progress made, and that's not necessarily the case with this game, but still, I will feel a lot better moving forward if we go ahead and use one now. I have infected myself with the virus like a dummy. And I better appreciate this. Why is there like a little dot?
Lucia had me cryogenically frozen for 14 years so that my sister could grow up and match my age. She needed us to be identical twins again. The door leading to Anna is locked by a system that only lets in people who have the puppet virus running in their veins. But I've seen what Lucia can do to those infected with the virus. I have to get through that door, though.
Already done.
No matter the risk.
Wait. I thought that clipboard there might have been another note that I missed. Alright. Take the elevator. So that was intentional. That's why Lucia wouldn't fight me at any point before this. She had to lure me down here so that I would infect myself with the virus. Wait, I'm turned around. No, I was going the right way. So now she'll be able to control me. Nope, I was going the wrong way. Good God. This way. Oh. Not like there's that many ways to go. This is the way to the save point. Okay. We found it. We found the elevator. Alright, so this should work now, right? We're on B1, so we should go to B2 first, right? Well, that sounds alarming. The Black Phoenix experiment. 5 hours to arrive and open. Black Phoenix experiment has demonstrated significant progress after obtaining a DNA sample from the Nautilus egg. The team was astonished to discover that the genetic material had remained completely intact despite the passage of time. This DNA was successfully used to inseminate an ovum, resulting in its immediate transformation into an amorphous mass that began to grow at an accelerated rate. The mass has started to take on form, developing tentacles in what can only be described as a face. Due to its rapid growth, relocation to a larger space was deemed necessary before it fully occupied the current laboratory. During transit, it was noted that the entity's tentacles had developed remarkable strength in an alarmingly short period of time. 3 team members were fatally crushed by its tentacles despite the highly durable anti-radiation suits they were wearing. Stricter containment measures have been implemented to prevent a similar occurrence in the future. I trust these precautions will prove sufficient. So we're heading to Doom. That's what I just read. Can I get to the third? Can I get to the basement 3? I can. Of course, that's where the alarm is. Oh god, doors everywhere. I don't know which way to go first. Maybe not this way. I don't even think I can get in there yet. Let's pretend like we can't. Yeah, let's not. Let's not touch that elevator just yet. We'll go back to 2. We're just getting a lay of the land here, that's all. The place beyond. We must stop playing God. The entity exhibited vital signs since the start of the experiment, but nothing that suggested any level of consciousness. We believe that the eyes within the visceronium have remained closed since the insemination until that incident. I was reading a news article about the disappearance of some young ladies at sea when I heard a scream coming from the laboratory. I hesitated for a moment, but I finally moved toward the source of the scream. The experiment had its eyes open, inhuman pupils fixed on Dr. Martina, causing her such intense pain that she was writhing on the ground, holding her head in her hands. I was frozen in astonishment when, for a mere fraction of a second, my eyes met those of the creature. It felt as if a knife was being plunged from my eyes to the back of my skull. What that thing showed me is something I cannot describe, a place beyond time and space, somewhere so desolate that suffering takes on a meaning beyond our comprehension. The blackout plunged the laboratory into complete darkness and severed the thing's grasp of my mind. Dr. Martina and 2 other scientists who were exposed to the test subject's gaze have taken their own lives. They were found dead in their cabins. The team feared the same for me, though I was only taken for a fraction of a second. I am being administered sedatives and I am under constant monitoring. I have not been able to sleep for days. Every time I close my eyes, I see that place again. I think I'll write about it in my journal. So there, this note may as well have been written by H.P. Lovecraft himself. I mean, this is like such... They've really gone in that like Lovecraft direction. Give me one second. I gotta stand up. Oh, old man doing old man things. Oh, ligarinos are hurting, man. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's like almost exactly what all of Lovecraft stories are about, right? Not necessarily big scary tentacle monsters, but just the knowledge of humanity's own insignificance driving us mad, right? That's the true essence of Lovecraft. Am I? What? I guess it's locked. Can I get in this door? Wait, let's keep going around. So, like, I can't, like, the anxiety I have about missing something or going the wrong way first is, like, truly real. Subject containment. System is not yet powered on. Oh god, look at that thing. Is that what they're talking about? The extractor is not yet installed. Where's a fire bat? We need one. That would be ideal. Flamethrowers in general solve a lot of problems. And I guess shotgun shells are a close second. Oh, it's right there. Look at that thing. Wow. What an abomination. Wow, seriously, look at that thing. That is absolutely horrifying. Is it alive? Well, we just don't know, do we? The system is ready. Ready for what? What have I done? It's gonna just slide out this way a little bit. Containment ward. Where the heck were we just now, then? Another VHS tape. Really? Is there a tape in there? There does not appear to be. Where am I going? Wow. A large fetus of some kind of beast is contained in an incubation chamber. A very alien head shape. Capsules contain terrible monsters. No, those were humans. They're in a state of considerable mutation. Nails? Can't believe nothing's jumped out at me in a while. An empty syringe. Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make the cure. This is it. This is all gearing up towards which ending we get, huh? Oh! Oh, I'm out of ammo for that, apparently. Oh, ouch. I do still have the chainsaw, yeah. These things, didn't much care about the chainsaw. We're definitely going to replace that. So we got what? We got 5 bullets for the hand cannon. How many more shells do we have? We have 8 more shells. That's not bad. But we're going to have to come back here when we find a VHS tape. No map. Oh, really, really would love a map. If I can find my way back here. I knew it. Ow! I'm doing no damage with that. That's a problem. Well, nails aren't gonna do it. Gonna be more of that. Sure didn't seem like I was doing much damage. I guess I was hitting them though. I didn't really want to do that. That's okay. I was trying to switch to the chainsaw or the hammer. I should be using the chainsaw. Those guys are just super fast. But it's probably the thing I have the most ammo for. Okay. Where the heck am I? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can check B3 again. Did I go the other way around? I didn't fully explore this area. Door here. The incinerator. Maybe I don't want to be inside here. It looked for a minute like this was just the inside of an incinerator, but it's not. Look at that thing. Is that the thing? I hope. Yeah, right, exactly. Shotgun shells. I thought for sure he was going to get up when I got those. Wonder if that's the Nautilus. Pretty large. Squid. Calamari for everyone. Laboratory access card, alright. I can get to the lab. Oh, that's how I'm gonna make the vaccine. Come on, let's do it. Oh my god. Ah! Are they truly dead? Okay, they appear to be. Yeah, they definitely got me that one. They definitely got me with that one. I think I'm out of ammo for that too, ain't I? I got 2 shots left with that. Then it's chainsaw time, baby. The alarm went off. I'm afraid to use this elevator. I'm afraid it... I don't want this to advance me somewhere that I can't go back. Especially, like, not having a map. It is, it's taking me down. Okay. Oh, no, can we stop? No, definitely not. I want to see if hopefully it'll take me back up, otherwise we're reloading. Okay, good. Back up we go. Alright, let's go back to 2. 2 has that lab. We got the key card for it now. Where was that door, though? Wasn't it? I'm all turned around again. No, we're going the right way. Okay, we're good. We're in the laboratory. Kind of a hazardous workplace. My God. These live wires hanging out. Looks like this capsule was used recently. Is that my capsule? Sure seems like it, huh? Nails. About the right size, yeah. Mother Lucia's diary, the final fragment. The final fragment remains lost. We must find it as soon as possible. Time is running out. We must lure it to us with a soul so tormented that the fragment can sense it from far away. It will take refuge in its body and feed on its pain. I've discovered the perfect bait. Juan, the night guard in the processing plant, loves his daughter more than anything else in the world. It is a pure and powerful love unlike anything I have seen before, and if I can transform his love into pain and guilt, the fragment will come to us. I've collected all of Mother Lucia's diary fragments. There's the VHS tape. Yeah, we definitely had some more exploring to do. I figured it out. I'm gonna have to go back in time to this laboratory and inject myself with the vaccine. Except I don't have the vaccine. But she has it. A large amount of black blood directly from the Black Phoenix subject. Okay. All right, I know what we got to do then. We got to go back into this containment area. Is this it? Hold up. Extra cheesy with Velveeta. It's the wrong spot. We can wait a few minutes. Oh boy. So I think that's what I have to do in that other room, though. have the syringe. Okay, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait a minute and a half here. Oh. Hope everyone's having a good night so far. Hope everyone had a relatively successful end of their week. It's definitely been an exhausting week for us as well, here at the old Waffle household. And it's only just beginning. Got a minute left. I do. I have to synthesize the vaccine, go back to that VHS room. Where was the VHS room, though? I think it was the other side of this. Yeah, we're in subject containment now. Extra cheesy Velveeta. God. It was like my favorite when I was a kid. Velveeta shells and cheese. This stream is not sponsored by Velveeta.